Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you, not by angels or by demons, heaven or hell. It is better to travel well than to arrive. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. The way is not in the sky. The way is in the heart. There is nothing more dreadful than the habit of doubt. Doubt separates people. It is a poison that disintegrates friendships and breaks up pleasant relations. It is a thorn that irritates and hurts, it is a sword that kills. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. What we think, we become. What do Buddha quotes teach us about action? Thoughts and ideas go further through action. A jug fills drop by drop. An idea that is developed and put into action is more important than an idea that exists only as an idea. Chaos is inherent in all compounded things. Strive on with diligence. However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act upon them? I do not believe in a fate that falls on men however they act, but I do believe in a fate that falls on them unless they act. I never see what has been done, I only see what remains to be done. To be idle is a short road to death, and to be diligent is a way of life. Foolish people are idle, wise people are diligent. Anger, forgiveness, and compassion. What do Buddha quotes teach us about anger and compassion? Rise above your anger through forgiveness and compassion, for yourself, and others. Hatred does not cease through hatred at any time. Hatred ceases through love. This is an unalterable law. Have compassion for all beings, rich and poor alike, each has their suffering. Some suffer too much, others too little. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. In a controversy, the instant we feel anger, we have already ceased striving for the truth, and have begun striving for ourselves. Teach this triple truth to all: a generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew humanity. To understand everything is to forgive everything. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Fear. What do Buddha quotes teach us about fear? Trade your fear for freedom. Even death is not to be feared by one who has lived wisely. The whole secret of existence is to have no fear. Never fear what will become of you, depend on no one. Only the moment you reject all help are you freed. When one has the feeling of dislike for evil, when one feels tranquil, one finds pleasure in listening to good teachings. When one has these feelings and appreciates them, one is free of fear. Every human being is the author of his own health or disease. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, worry about the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. To enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment, and all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him. To keep the body in good health is a duty, otherwise we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. Without health, life is not life, it is only a state of languor and suffering, an image of death. Life and living. What do Buddha quotes teach us about life and living? Life is a journey and wisdom is the North Star. He who experiences the unity of life sees his own self in all beings, and all beings in his own self, and looks on everything with an impartial eye. Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. Just as treasures are uncovered from the earth, so virtue appears from good deeds, and wisdom appears from a pure and peaceful mind. To walk safely through the maze of human life, one needs the light of wisdom and the guidance of virtue. Life is suffering. On life's journey, faith is nourishment, virtuous deeds are a shelter, wisdom is the light by day, and right mindfulness is the protection by night. If a man lives a pure life, nothing can destroy him. The foot feels the foot when it feels the ground. There has to be evil so the good can prove its purity above it. To live a pure, unselfish life, one must count nothing as one's own in the midst of abundance. When you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself. Your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. What do Buddha quotes teach us about love and unity? We have an impact, and we're worth it. All things appear and disappear because of the concurrence of causes and conditions. Nothing ever exists entirely alone, everything is in relation to everything else. Ambition is like love, Impatient both of delays and rivals. He who loves 50 people has 50 woes, he who loves no one has no woes. Unity can only be manifested by the binary. Unity itself and the idea of unity are already two. You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself, and that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. You, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection.